Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kais and today we're playing Familiars. This is a blue-white version relying on Seagate Oracle and Meeting of Minds to be very explosive, hopefully. We're going to be using Godfarrow's Faithful to make a ton of life and Murmuring Mystic to make a ton of birds and win the game. We also have Foil as a 0 mana counterspell to try and make sure we don't die to things like Broodscale. We have a ton of creatures and Muldrifter over here, so we're just going to try to force through our opponent. If you haven't seen this deck before, Sunscape Familiar cost reduces green and blue spells, which means that eventually Ghostly Flicker costs 0 mana, which means you can flicker Archaeomancer and Island forever, getting infinite life or infinite birds. You also can flicker 2 Archaeomancers, get back Snap, and bounce your opponent's board. But there's lots of ways to win once you have all that going on. In the sideboard, we have 6 anti-affinity with Dust to Dust and Revoke Existence, 4 Hydroblast for burn, 2 snapbacks for Glee, 2 prohibits, very good versus Glee as well, and a negate as a catch-all counterspell. I feel like with this deck, putting Murmuring Mystic in it, we're a little bit better versus the Gruul ramp, so I'm not playing counterspell exactly. So hopefully you like this. If you want sideboard guides for these kinds of decks, check out patreon.com/Kais. And if you want early access to videos, that's on the YouTube membership. Make sure to check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. And like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, all that good stuff. Let's see you in the matches. Okay, round 1, here we go. Can I do it? This is a mulligan. This is probably good enough. Let's see. Faithful. I suppose we can just get rid of the Murmuring Mystic for the moment, or with the Ephemerate. We have a lot of creatures that we could Ephemerate in the deck, and how is Foil going to help me? I'm going to put back the Murmuring Mystic, put back the Mystic, and then we'll just play Faithful turn 1. Our opponent is on Island, Brainstorm, probably playing Mono Blue Terror. We found another Faithful. We Chancery back the plains. If something crazy happens, we can foil pitching the Ephemerate. They play a second land. Play Island. Blue-black, okay. We find Muldrifter. So we're pretty close to going Drifter, Ephemerate. We need one more card. I'm going to hold up the foil. Cycles a Suffocating Fume, so they're on blue-black fairies most likely. It'll be interesting to see if we can beat that. We have Ghostly Flicker, play the Island and pass. They Brainstorm. Okay. They have 5 mana. They were going to do something, but they thought better about it. So maybe it was the Monarch plus Counterspell. Now we have Drifter Ephemerate. Let's just go land. It looks like Monarch plus Counterspell. Tolarian Terror. All Counterspell. They didn't bite. Darn. I was hoping they would have a Counterspell there. Alright, I'll play a land and pass. Another Terror. Okay. Let's cast Meeting of Minds. They use Counterspell, I'll probably hardcast the Muldrifter. Counterspell. Okay, hardcast Drifter. And we find a Mortuary Mire. So I guess I block with the Muldrifter and then Mire it back. Maybe not this turn. Because then they could Monarch me. Plays an Angler, so maybe they're just Dimir Terror? Okay. Let's start with the Sunscape Familiar. The Counterspell. So I guess I Seagate Oracle now. And put the Familiar on top after this. Okay, I'll take the Faithful, play the Faithful, Mortuary Mire, put the Familiar on top, get in for 2. Our opponent's going to attack for 10. No blocks. I'm at 13. They pick up their Bojuka Bog. I'll play my Familiar. Attack. They go to 15. They're attacking for 10 again. Let's see if they put the Bog in play. They didn't. Okay. We have a Lorien Revealed. Try casting Lorien Revealed. Can we get there? Does not lose the Spell Pierce. They didn't have the Spell Pierce anyway. Okay. Let's try Preordain. Double Snap. I'll top them. And then we'll snap the Angler. They use a Spell Pierce. Okay, I'll pay. They have another Spell Pierce in hand, maybe? Okay. So no paying there. Play Chancery. Pick up the Mire. And then I will attack for 2. I know they have Bojuka Bog in hand, right? On their upkeep, I'm going to Meaning Minds. Meaning of Minds. This way I can't lose to something like double Fangs. Okay, we draw the Snap and a Preordain. Our opponent's going to jam something for 6 mana. What? And they undo it. Cast the Lorien Revealed for 5. They're still holding onto their Bog. Plays Extract a Confession, which kills my Muldrifter. Then they Bojuka Bog my Muldrifter. Okay. Bummer. So we'll go to 5. Going to attack for 1. Then I'll just snap my guy. Seagate, come back to hand. Feels like Power Rangers. Come back to me. Or, not Power Rangers. Pokemon. Pikachu, come back. Seagate Oracle. Find Island. Not very good. Let's Preordain. Muldrifter Familiar. So, top and top. I'll play the Muldrifter. They go Counterspell. Okay. So now I Mire, return the Muldrifter, then Flicker here. Guess I'll just Ephemerate here, see if I can resolve this Ephemerate. That resolved. Take the Muldrifter, evoke it. We're doing so much. Any Meaning Minds? Not today. I'll flicker these 2, draw another 3 cards. No Snuff Outs apparently. I love it. Take the foil. Okay, now I have foil plus Meaning Minds. 2 free. And let's cast Meaning Minds. Draw 2. Opponent cycles of Fumes. That's fine. Goes Brainstorm. Fine. Thought Scour themselves. Let's just counter your Thought Scour. That way you can't get the thing you needed. That's funny. Draw 2. Now they get to draw. We take 10, but we're at 29, so I'm feeling fine. They have another Lorien Revealed for 3 cards. Plays a Snacker. Okay. Let's Ephemerate. The thing is, this version of the deck is just super fun. It's like casting Murmuring Mystic, all these free spells. We're gonna pick up the island and not the plains because I have foil now. Cast the Murmuring Mystic. Let's start with Preordain. Gain 1,000,000 life, make some birds. I will bottom both of these lands. No thanks. Another land. No! Play Seagate Oracle. Find Archaeomancer, so I can Mancer for Ephemerate. Take the Mancer. Play the Mancer. Alright, so I have Mancer for Ephemerate for Flicker. Get the Ephemerate. Ephemerate the Mancer. We're doing it. Make a bird. Get the Flicker. Too bad they had Bojuka Bog. Let's get in for 1. Not the most effective Bojuka Bog overall. And we win! Starting off with a win. So Negate is pretty good. Just bring in Negate over 1 Ephemerate. Maybe 1 Negate, 1 Prohibit. And submit. I like Negate to counter the Snuff Outs. Alright, let's keep this. It's a bit risky because we have to Lorien Revealed for the dual land. Our opponent's representing Spell Pierce. I'm just gonna Preordain right away. Woohoo. Do I want 2 Chanceries? Probably not. I'll top 1 though. I don't have to Lorien Revealed right away. My opponent end steps a Brainstorm. So they'll likely untap and Thought Scour. Yeah, Thought Scour on their upkeep, milling Dispel Brainstorm. They did find a land. Goes Nile Spellbomb. Okay. Play the Chancery. We're at 7 cards in hand right now. That stinks. Think I cycle. No, I'm not gonna cycle. I'll just discard the Mystic, I guess. It's a bit risky. And that basically means the Mystic is gone forever. Our opponent Brainstorms again. Plays a land. Okay, we keep drawing lands. Play Familiar. Bad if they have a Snuff Out. So Prohibit being Negate here would be way better against Snuff Out. They had it. Pass. I guess on my opponent's end step, I cycle the Lorien Revealed. They have Monarch, I'm hosed. They have Murmuring Mystic. I'll cycle for an island. They seem to have some lag problems. Okay, we have a Familiar. Play the Familiar. I can't kick the Prohibit anyway, so I'm just going to Medium Mines. Draw 2. Now I have Foil. I can foil discarding Prohibit. Interesting. They have a Sneaky Snacker, which is not very important. They can attack for 1. Okay, they put me to 19. So if I play the Ash Barrens, then I have Prohibit plus Foil. I don't think I'm going to have to do that. Let's cast the Mole Drifter. I assume they have Counterspell, which I have the Prohibit for. Prohibit. I just cold, it's hard to say right now. Just resolves. Alright. I guess I'm passing. Now I have Foil plus Prohibit. But I need a snap to get this Murmuring Mystic off the table. They attack in for 2. I wonder if they have Okiba Gang. Looks like no. Plays another Snacker. What happens if I counterspell this? It's not very good for me. Let's draw. Play another Mole Drifter. Now they have a counterspell. I'll counter your counter. They get a bird. I have 2 Mole Drifters versus their bird. And land. Preordain. I will bottom. It's probably good to keep the Lorien. Pass a turn. So we're looking to go Mole Drifter plus Seagate Oracle on this next turn. They can attack for 4. Getting beaten down by these, which I don't like. Plays a Tolarian Terror. I think that's okay at the moment. Can I find a Mystic? So they have 2 cards in hand. Let's Drifter Ephemerate. Evoke the Mole Drifter. Draw 2. We Ephemerate the Mole Drifter. Okay, nothing really happened there, which is bad. Now we can Mortuary Mire to put the Murmuring Mystic on top, and then they draw with the Spell Bomb. But at least we will then not have the Ephemerate exiled by the Spell Bomb. Okay, they crack the Spell Bomb and draw a card. Play the Seagate Oracle. Find Medium Mines, okay. So now I'm going to pass. We have to discard 2 cards. I'll discard Plains, Barrens. One is attacking in. We could like Mega Block this Tolarian Terror. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what happens. Block, block, block. And then cast Medium Mines. Bell Pierce. Okay. Fine, I guess. Terror's gonna die. They kill both the Mole Drifters. Oh, wait, they don't have to order the blocks. They can just choose to do whatever they want because of the new rules. Okay. Let's cycle. Grab a Plains out of the deck. Okay. I'm at 8 life. I need a Faithful. Ephemerate the Mole Drifter. They have 3 cards in hand. Draw. There's a Faithful. Let's go Faithful. Play the Plains. Play Archaeomancer. We foil their counterspell. They scoop to the foil. Yeah. Doing work. See you in round 2. Round 2. Not amazing. I'm still going to keep it. I'll play the Floodplain first in case I draw a Familiar or something like that. Forest for the opponent. Wild Growth. So I could foil the Wild Growth, pitching my 2 islands. I think it's probably worth it. Play my Chancery and pick up my Floodplain and pass. Hopefully they're stuck on 1 land now. Yes. Okay. Floodplain, Familiar. Your turn. That was pretty brutal. Yes! Wow. Okay. Amazing. All right. Let's see. Don't think we need to change anything. Well, we can't keep a no-lander. Or that no-lander. Mulligan again. Okay, I keep this and go put back Flicker, put back Ash Barrens. Because the important thing in this matchup is the Murmuring Mystic. We have turn 2 fam, then hopefully the Mystic comes out quick. Floodplain. Wow, the Meaning of Minds plus Mystic is going to be fun. Hopefully they're not a land destruction deck. They're tapping and untapping. No. They play Jewel Thief. Okay. I feel slightly safer. double Mystic, play the Familiar, they get in for 3. Ouch. No blocks. They play an Eldrazi Repurposer. Can I find a land? Yes. Murmuring Mystic. Your turn. I have to watch out for the +2/+2 from the Banner Hide. They untap their Forest. 4 mana. 5 mana. 6 mana for a Boarding Party. I do not like that. Revealing a Wild Growth. So best case scenario, we find an island, I guess, or a snap. They get in for a very large amount. I will block the 3/3. Take 9. Find Chancery. I'll start with the Preordain. Bottom both of the lands. No thanks. Another Familiar. Okay, I can play that. Play the Chancery. Pick up the land. And pass a turn. So now I have a blocker here for the Boarding Party and here. And then I can Meeting of Minds. Hopefully just drawing another Meeting of Minds. They untap. They have no red mana right now. Are they about to have red mana? They have 6 mana. Is that a Nyxborn Hydra? Or a Bajillion? That would be bad. If they put the Nyxborn Hydra on the Boarding Party. That's 10, okay. So I can go block, 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 go to 1. Cast the Meeting of Minds. Okay. Block, block, block. Cast the Meeting of Minds. Draw 2. Another Meeting of Minds. Draw 2. Okay. Archaeomancer Ephemerate. I need a snap, I guess. Go Preordain. Make a bird. Count the snap and another Ephemerate. That's really good. Top. Go land. I guess I can snap this thing. So if I have 4 mana, snap, not enough. Snap the Arbor Elf. Make a bird. Untap. Archaeomancer. Grabbing the snap. Let's see what happens. So we can snap the Boarding Party. And then they can't cast it. But we snap it once it attacks, which I think turns off the Nyxborn Hydra. Let's see. Hopefully. Snap this. They have a Vines of Vastwood. Well, that's crummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so bummer. Do you have another Vines? Okay. 14. They kicked it too. Can I do anything about that? Not really. I can Ephemerate here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get back, I guess, the snap. And then we'll go snap on the Jewel Thief. Untap. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And then block. Block with everything here. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We will not take any damage. Our Familiar is going to die, though. That sucks. But we do have a second Ephemerate coming up. Plays the Arbor Elf. Another Arbor Elf. So we Ephemerate the Archaeomancer. If I Ephemerate for snap, and I'm drawing the Ephemerate, I can play Murmuring Mystic, snap it again, Ephemerate snap. So I will take the snap. Untap. Lay out the Murmuring Mystic. And I live. Not if they have another Vines. Wild Growth again. They're tapping and untapping. Okay, so they're going to play another Nyxborn for a large amount. Okay, snap the Repurposer. Bounce that. Now opponent has an 8/9. Beginning of combat. They attack. And I believe this works. We Ephemerate. We get the snap. And we snap the thing. Boink. Oh, they scooped the whole match. Oh. They could not handle the Ephemerating. Wow. I mean, I was just trying to break my brain not to die, and we got there. Amazing. Okay, here we are in round 3. I don't really like this hand. I'm gonna mulligan. It's pretty close. This hand's a lot better. We'll keep. Just get rid of the Lorien. We have a turn 2 Faithful, turn 3 Seagate Oracle. Our opponent on Slagwood's Bridge. Okay, so they're on some sort of Affinity nonsense. It might just be like the Jund Wildfire deck. It's going to be a slog. Okay, we'll play the Faithful here. Pass the turn. I don't really want to foil, but I can hold the foil maybe if they have a Brood Scale. Looks like they're going for end step Dispute. I have Seagate Oracle, and now I do have foil available, pitching foil, plus an island, but I don't like that much. Definitely take the Familiar. Pass. Okay, they did not have an end step Deadly Dispute. They have a Writhing Chrysalis. That's okay. My turn. Sunscape Familiar. I'm Meeting of Minds. Draw. So here I play the Floodplain. Then I think I'm going to just pass. Maybe I should cycle for the island right now. I'll cycle for an island. That way I can foil something if I need to. They play Munitions. Okay, I'll count on Munitions. I still don't know if they're Brood Scale or not. They haven't really done anything. They went land, like Chrysalis. A Wellspring as well. But they said they didn't want to play against Poison Storm, so I feel like they're probably not like your stock Glee deck. Hopefully they pass with this Karkland Shaman having not activated so I can draw 3 cards. Maybe they want to just sack their board. Plays a Dark Moss Bridge. Okay, it looks like they want to sack 4 cards just to have a 4/5 on the table. It's pretty aggressive. Maybe they have a Deadly Dispute for the Shaman. Okay, they're going to leave the Faithful on the table. No Deadly Dispute on the Shaman. They're down to 3 lands. What is going on? Maybe they were relying on the makeshift munitions to ping me with the Shaman. Seagate Oracle. Okay, start with that. Rebuilding pretty easily here. Finding Snap or Seagate Oracle. Let's take another Seagate Oracle. Preordain. Okay, Chancery and Island. Going to bottom and top and pick up the plains. At this point, if they wildfire my Chancery, they will be pretty behind still. So I just don't think it's worth it for them. I think it'd be better for them to wildfire their own land, which is something that means that I can just play the Chancery out. They get in for 4. We go to 17. Deadly Disputes his own land, their own land. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. Okay. So I have Meeting of Minds plus Seagate Oracle. Play this. I'll have 2 mana available. Or I can just play Lorien Revealed. I'll play the Seagate Oracle first. And then turn off the auto yields. When it enters the battlefield, I'll play Meeting of Minds. Draw. And then I now can get the card selection that I wanted. Find a Preordain. I'll take the Muldrifter and Preordain. Faithful Oracle. Alright, we got to use all the mana. Perfect. Your turn. So they have 8 power on the table. It's good to know that they are playing Enforcer, because this means that I do want to be going hard on the anti-affinity package. But they'll probably bring in Duresses for Dust and stuff like that. They get in for 4. They either had lag or they chose not to attack with the Mirror Enforcer. It was probably lag. Yeah, they said, oops. The Reckoner's bargain away the Wellspring. Another Seagate Oracle. I think I'm just going to put the Muldrifter into play. I doubt that this person is playing Wildfire. Let's go land. Let's go ahead and snap the Enforcer. That they have to pay 4 mana to put the Enforcer on the table. Play Seagate Oracle. We're back up to 22 life. My board is huge. I'll take the island. I don't want to use the Ash Barrens here. You're at 20. So they have to tap out. No, now the Mirror Enforcer costs 3 mana. They attack me back down to 18. Plays the Mirror Enforcer again. Find another Faithful. I'll play the Faithful. And then just Lorien Revealed. Gain 3 life. I assume they have Galvanic Blasts in their deck. We haven't seen any number of cast downs yet, but it would be likely to see that. Do I want to play the 4th Faithful right now? Maybe not. Pick this up. I'll just attack with the Muldrifter. They already wiped my board with the Karkland Shaman 1 time, so I think I'm just going to wait a little bit on the Faithful. Next turn I can block with the 2 Seagates and flicker them. Or block with Seagate Drifter. When it plays another bridge, they're just attacking in. So I'm not scared. We're at 13. They only have 1 red mana available. But they still have 6 cards in hand. Reckoner's Bargain away a land. Looks like they drew an Enforcer. Yep. Okay, so they just have black available now. What do I want to do? Start by attacking in. If I play the Faithful, every spell is +4 life. Let's flicker here, which is draw 3, gain 4. We want to put the Seagate Oracle underneath the Mole Drifter. We drew the Ephemerate, another Mole Drifter. So I can Mortuary Mire something back right now, but I think I'm just going to evoke this other Mole Drifter. My hand is full of lands, and that does happen when you're not playing the Modern Age. We could Meeting of Minds now or save it for the Mystic. I think I save it for the Mystic. It's Ephemerate. Plus I'd have to discard the hand size pretty badly. And now I just mire back, what? Familiar? And pass. I can Meeting of Minds on my opponent's turn. I don't need the planes anymore. This is 12 damage. I think I'll soak some of it up. Cast the Meeting of Minds. So basically take 0 this turn. Draw 2. So one of those is going to be the Familiar. Oh, we also have a foil. Okay. Very nice. I just drew into a free counterspell I can use. So if they play Krark-Clan Shaman, I will counter it. 3 mana. 4 mana. Looks like they have another Chrysalis that they're trying to play. Yeah, Chrysalis. No problem. Alright, let's see what kind of nonsense I can get up to. Start by Ephemerating the Drifter and drawing 2 cards. Double Mole Drifter, or double Familiar. Double Mystic as well. Play another Familiar. Actually, I have triple Familiar? Interesting. Let's play another Familiar. Then we'll go Murmuring Mystic. Think the foil is most... They scoop. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, we want to dust them out. I'll get rid of the foils. And the Faithfuls. 1 Murmuring Mystic. And then... Concerned about red stuff killing me. Let's bring in some Hydroblast. Take out 1 Ephemerate for a negate. Hydroblast can take out the munitions. Round 4 versus Revimati. We're going to mulligan a 1-lander with no blue available. Here's probably fine. I'm going to put back to Flicker. We're pretty slow to start though. Double Snap can help rebuild. Put it on Drawswords Bridge. Play a land. I'll pass the turn. I think I probably only cycle the Lorien Revealed if they duress me, because I would like to just hopefully have the highest chance of drawing a 3rd land. Then I draw the land cycle, play the Lorien Revealed. Turn 3 we go Familiar, Snap Seagate Oracle. Red-black with a swamp. I play an Ichor Wellspring. Okay. Don't know what it is yet. Okay, so we did draw the land. Let's basic land cycle for the plains, and then pass the turn. Synthesizer for the opponent. I have no idea what's going on. What is happening? They find Deadly Dispute. They have a land. Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Okay. I'm confused. Red-black with Deadly Dispute. Is it Goblin combo? Currently they have to discard hand size. Discards another bridge. I'll play the Familiar. I'm just very concerned that I am missing something. I don't have any idea what's going on. Synthesizer. That's pretty unusual. A Wellspring for the opponent. It could be on Mardu, but this looks like just red-black. It's Mardu. It's Mardu Synth. Okay. We'll play the Seagate Oracle. Pick up the Meeting of Minds. Play Chancery. I'll pick up the Island. We should be able to go over the top of them with this Murmuring Mystic. They Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. I think I'm going to not respond. They play Refurbished Familiar, so let's Meeting of Minds. Draw 2 cards. I'm going to counter it. Pitching the Snap. This means that they can't pick it back up. Just don't want them to be able to get value. There's a Glinhawk that would have picked up the refurb and double discarded me. Instead, they pick up the synthesizer. So what will you get? Cast down. They can cast down the familiar. Hopefully they don't. I imagine they do. Familiar's dead. They have 9 cards in hand. Plays Ancient Den. Limbus. Okay. Now they have to discard again. Alright, we found a Preordain, so I'm just going to go for it. Murmuring Mystic. Cast Preordain. Faithful and Familiar. I'm not sure if I want both of these. I guess I do. The Murmuring Mystic's kind of holding on the fort, so I don't know if I need the Faithful. I'll bottom the Faithful and top the Familiar. Just go ahead and attack. And they don't block. They do block. Another refurb. That's gross. Discard the Snap. So gross. Another refurb. Discard the Familiar. They Blood Fountain. They can pick up their core Skyfisher from the graveyard. Opponent does not attack. They attack for 2. Yeah. Play Sunscape Familiar. And Flicker here. Just trying to get something to do right now. They didn't have a response. Draw Preordain. Gets me a bird. Let's Preordain. Looking for Meeting of Minds. Okay, bottom the Faithful. Top the Meeting of Minds. Cast it. Draw. And what do we have in the graveyard? Really nothing. So I think I guess I have to Mortuary Mire. And then just not pick up the Familiar. Opponent with a Synthesizer. They find a Vault of Whispers. So they are very, very heavy on artifact lands as well. We're going to be bringing in things like Prohibit and the Dust and Revokes. Core Skyfisher. Pick up the refurb. Get you with the refurb. Discarding the land. Getting in. So we have to block. And then they can just Blood Fountain all their junk back and pick up the refurb over and over. Plays Core Skyfisher to pick up that refurb. At this point, with me being hellbent, whatever, I'm just going to concede. Was in a bad spot. Yeah, I think that's fine. We want these. We want 4 Dust. We want 2 Revokes. Cut the foils. We're going to trim on... We're just going to cut the Faithfuls. Bring in Hydroblast. Cut the Ephemerate. Cut 2 Snaps. Snap's not very good against their deck. But Hydroblast is. I do think I need the Murmuring Mystics. Okay, I'm on the play. I know what's going on now. We have Hydroblast and Revoke. Keep. So we'll go land, Hydroblast, land, Revoke, land, Seagate Oracle. Pass the turn. I don't think they'll lead on a something for me to Hydroblast. Yeah, they played a white land. Just kill it. We want to stay far ahead of that refurb. They go Dross Forge. So I could play the Chancery. I'm just going to go Seagate Oracle. There's a Dust. So if I'd played Chancery before, I would have drawn into the Dust and then played it on the next turn here. They refurb me. Discard the island. My turn. Let's evoke the Drifter. Get some of those cards back. Okay, we find Ephemerate. I'll play the Chancery out. Picking up the island. Just attack in. So now I want to go after their black land and the refurb probably. Maybe not. Maybe just go after all their lands. Especially if they don't make a land drop right here. Plays a Limbus and a land. Let's dust your black lands. Chancery, pick up the plains and pass by attacking. Okay, put you to 18. Then we'll go to 16. I still have the Hydroblast available. I'm gonna ephemerate my thing. Let's go ahead and counter this. Synthesizer, not today. I don't know if they're actually also playing Mirror Enforcers. They get in for 2. I played a list that did have Mirror Enforcers, which was kind of sweet. We have a Revoke Existence. Go ahead and attack in. Start with Ephemerate here. Find Preordain. Cast the Preordain. Mancer Familiar. So bottom, top the Archaeomancer. We'll revoke your land, play a familiar. So next turn we just play the Arcane Mancer and that's GG. Okay, they have a Great Furnace. Kills the familiar. Alright. So we're looking for another Dust to Dust, so I don't have to not pick the Ephemerate. So Ephemerate here. Take the Muldrifter. Draw for turn. Fine. We're not taking the Ephemerate. Let's get rid of everything on your side. Dust to Dust. And they scoop. Okay, that worked the way that I wanted it to. Maybe I do want the Snap over Prohibit. Submit. What's good about the Snap is it can turn your one white source into 2 white sources for the Dust to Dust. Maybe I can also cut the Murmuring Mystic. I guess if my plan is to 100% kill all their stuff, then I just want to be on that. So 2 Hydro, maybe 3 Hydro. Let's just do the 2 Hydro, 2 Prohibit. I'm a control deck. Dang, can't keep this hand. Mulligan. Looking for a good Dust to Dust hand. Keep. I'll put back this Plains. They go Rustvale Bridge. We'll play a land and pass the turn. Maybe putting back the Plains was risky. They play Goldmire Bridge. Let's cycle, grab an island, play the Chancery. Hopefully they don't have the Wildfire right now. Let's see what happens. Expecting a refurb. No refurb. All right, so we're going to go after the 2 white sources. We can take them off of a color that way. They're going to Deadly Dispute away their land. I don't think that's that bad. Next turn I have Seagate Oracle plus Hydroblast. I mean, they do get to potentially make another land drop. Okay, they play Vault of Whispers. And the refurb. Because why not? Oh, I should have discarded the Plains. I don't know why I kept that. Go land. Seagate Oracle. We have the Hydroblast for your Pyroblast. They didn't have a Pyroblast. Find Murmuring Mystic or Preordain. I'll take the Preordain. Try to find another way to deal with them. Do you want to Pyroblast my Preordain? Okay, Medium Minds Drifter. Let's take both. If they tap out of red mana, we can just hardcast the Muldrifter. If they don't, we probably have to go for Meeting of Minds. They get in. We'll go to 18. Plays Experimental Synthesizer. And they find a Wellspring. Will they cast the Wellspring? They do. They have the lands. So that's not good. Land, cast the Meeting of Minds. Yep, that's not good. We didn't really draw anything. I guess I could have Hydroblasted the Synthesizer right there, but I need to be able to protect the Muldrifter, I think. They get in for 2 again. Another Synthesizer. And they find a land. Plays the Swamp. Tithing Blade. Okay. They go for the Glenhawk to pick up the refurb. That's fine. So we can now discard the Plains. Jam a Muldrifter. Play Island, pass. Meeting of Minds not very good at the moment. I'll be really sad if I lose here. They play Olympus. I think I blocked the Glenhawk because I can Dust to Dust potentially the refurbished, but I'm not sure. Galvanic, we have the Hydro, what I was waiting on. They play a Rustvale Bridge. They are attacking, so I'll block. We're at 14. No familiars. Play Lorien Revealed, and then revoke this. So no white mana. They Deadly Dispute. So we have already discarded the Plains. Now they have white mana. I'm not sure how I can get out of this now. I feel sketched. We need... I cut both of my Mystics, right? I have 2 Mystics still in the deck. Okay. I need to draw into a Murmuring Mystic. They get in for 2. We get a 12. Play Familiar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6. We can like... Just gonna hardcast a Drifter so I can have a blocker. Find a Snap. So now I can... I guess... Play the Island. If I snap the Glenhawk, it's probably not good. I can block with the Drifter and then play Meeting of Minds holding up Hydroblast. They have a Glint Hawk. What are they going to pick up? The Tithing Blade? Okay. Start with Meeting of Minds. Guess I'm sacrificing the Mole Drifter here. They play a Core Skyfisher. Picks up the Tithing Blade. We'll just snap back the Familiar. And then cycle for an island. Okay. Tithing Blade doesn't do anything. They get in for 2. We go to 10. Come on, Murmuring Mystic. Start with the Preordain. Found it. Okay. Bottom. Top the Mystic. Sunski Familiar. Play Murmuring Mystic. Land. Snap the Core Skyfisher. Untap here. Here. Then we will revoke existence your white source. That's dead. Cast a Preordain. Making birds. And now I find... Did I play land already? I did. So I think I bottom the Chancery and top the Flicker. Our opponent has an Ichor Wellspring. They draw a card. Okay. Frustratingly, they have a Refurb. So I guess I discard the Flicker? The Hydroblast. I think I have to discard the Flicker. My turn. Go Archaeomancer. We had to keep the Hydroblast. So now I can just make a bunch of birds with my Flicker. Or get back the Lorien Revealed. And then hope that that gets there. Let's go Lorien Revealed. Draw some cards. Okay. Play another Familiar. What do I even Dust to Dust here? They said they have no Pyros. Wow. Plays Rustveil Bridge. They flip the Tithing Blade. Okay, so I do have to get rid of that, I guess. Now, actually, can I make infinite mana? Get the Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, we do have infinite white. Flicker here. We just get back the snap and we snap our birds over and over and over. And that makes infinite white, so then we can flicker and dust them a bunch of times. Alright, GG's. We'll see you in round 5. Round 5 versus Pauper Boss Garves. Let's see if we can get it done. I'm gonna keep this. I don't know what my opponent is on, but a lot of times they do play mono red. So if they're on mono red, we can pick up the Ash Barrens and go double Faithful on turn 3. Being on the play, that might be okay enough. Sometimes they play Terror, and in that case, Chancery would be really bad. They've recently been on mono blue Dimir Terror. Really gonna have to be relying on Murmuring Mystic in this game, maybe. I'll play my Ash Barrens and pass a turn. Our opponent's on Mountain. Okay, Epicure. So, double Faithful looking good. Let's go Chancery. Pick up this. Cycle. Grabbing the Plains. Then we can go Faithful, Faithful. We can block with the Faithful and they have to bolt it, and then we can mire the Faithful back. They have a Goblin Tomb Raider. They said that they wish they were on Mono U with 4 Boomerang. Plus this... Okay, this is also quite strong, to be honest, my friend. Let's go Faithful, Faithful, cycle for an island. Faithful, cycle, grab an island. The whole plan is to just put stuff in their way. Okay, so... If I block like this, then they can use a Galvanic Blast on my creature. Okay, so that wasn't great. Lightning Bolt. Play Seagate Oracle. I'll take the Ephemerate. Play Mortuary Mire, get back Godfarrow's Faithful. And I'm going to be planning on blocking the Epicure, and then Drifter Ephemerate. They go Lackey. I'll take a creature off the table. They play Percussionist, postboard, interesting. Faithful, land. We Drifter, puts me up to 11 life. And then we'll see if I can draw a foil now, because I would actually be fine with having that in hand. We have a Snap, Ephemerate here. Draw the Familiar. Okay, I have 3 blockers. This is a reason why you want to be playing Seagate Oracle if you're planning on facing a lot of mono red. We just have way more creatures on the table to not die to. Let's block and block and block. Take 1 damage. We're at 10. And the festivities would wreck me right now. Oh god. They had it. I didn't think about that until it already happened. Dang. Okay, if I'm right here, we'll go familiar, play preordain, bottom, top the Seagate Oracle, Chancery, and then we pick up the Mortuary Mire. Go ahead and snap something, snapping the Blast Runner, get that off the table. Untap. Play Seagate Oracle, floating a white. Can we get something good? We win! Amazing. We would have gotten a familiar. Oh, scary. Okay, 4 hydros. Cutting 3 foils. And 1 mystic, 1 ephemerate. Bring in a prohibit. Alright, this game got screwed up, so we're doing the replays. Here, this is a very, very sketchy keep. I'm going to keep it looking to hopefully find a plains. Our opponent goes Great Furnace. They go Voldaren Epicure, we're at 19, they pass the turn. We top deck the plains, making it an easy Faithful. Easy, never didn't have it. Opponent's turn 2. They get in. That's an easy no blocks for me. Definitely not going to let that happen. They're going to discard a mountain. I guess they were kind of flooded. Plays Great Furnace. Relic of Progenitus. Okay, I have nothing in the graveyard. I draw a Meeting of Mine, so I'll just play Island and pass. My Godfarrow's Faithful is just an enchantment at this point. They play Synthesizer, finding a Goblin Bushwhacker. So they're tapping out for the Bushwhacker, and we can just block. It's pretty nice when they tap out like that. Now we're going to play the land, play the Seagate Oracle, finding another Faithful, so we'll take that. Next turn we can like do Faithful plus Meeting of Mine stuff. Our opponent plays another Synthesizer, finding a Goblin Bushwhacker. They go Tomb Raider into Bushwhacker attack. Now they're tapped out again, and I can just block and kill one of the Bushwhackers with my Seagate Oracle. Here I have Faithful plus more Meeting of Mines. So I'll play Island, Faithful, pass. We want to block and then Meeting of Mines. Our opponent cracks the Synthesizer, finding a Goblin Blast Runner, which is definitely something we might want to snap, get it off the table. They play a land, Goblin Blast Runner. Okay, is that it? That is it for them. We cycle the Ash Barrens and Meeting of Mines, finding the Hydroblast and a familiar. So we have 5 mana. We could do a bunch of stuff, but I'm just going to play the Sunscape Familiar and pass the turn. Don't really want to snap something. I could snap and have 4 mana hard cast the Moldrifter, but I want to hold open the Hydroblast. So I'll just pass. They relic away a card, getting rid of the land. Cracks another Synthesizer. They find Mog Raider, which this card says sacrifice another creature, sacrifice another goblin, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. We definitely do not want that to resolve. They cast the Mog Raider, I hydro it. Lamb, they get rid of my Meeting of Mines in the graveyard. They play a Seal of Fire. So I think here I'm just going to attack with or block, but they say GG, scoop it up. They're at 0 cards in hand. We're pretty ahead too. And that gives me the 5-0. Only losing 1 game this entire league. That was sick. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.